Royal weddings are basically the ultimate fashion shows, glamorous gowns, sparkling tiaras, and enough drama to fill a movie. But some dresses stand out so much that they don't just make headlines, they become timeless icons. Let's take a closer look at the 15 most beautiful royal wedding gowns from the 1950s to the 1990s. Lady Helen Windsor, UK, 1992. Lady Helen Windsor's 1992 wedding dress was peak early 90s royal style. Designed by Catherine Walker, it was sleek, but still had that fairy tale vibe royals love. Instead of a huge ball gown, the skirt flowed simply with an elegant train, making it look refined and modern for its time. She paired it with the Kent diamond and pearl fringe tiara, adding just the right royal sparkle. The overall look was graceful and timeless, standing out for its understated beauty in an era known for dramatic gowns. Princess Marie-Chantal of Greece, 1995. Princess Marie-Chantal's 1995 wedding dress was pure royal glamour. Designed by Valentino, the ivory silk gown was covered in tiny pearls, giving it a soft shimmer that looked magical in the light. The standout feature was its 4-meter-long Chantilly lace train, which flowed behind her in true princess style. She tied the knot with Pavlos, Crown Prince of Greece, at St. Sophia's Cathedral in London on July 1, 1995. To finish the look, she wore the antique corsage tiara, adding that perfect regal sparkle. It was a dress that blended luxury, romance, and fairy tale drama all in one. Princess Alexandra of Kent, 1963 UK. Princess Alexandra of Kent's 1963 wedding dress was both elegant and deeply sentimental. Designed by John Kavanagh, the gown was made of delicate cream lace with a slim bodice and simple scoop neckline. The most meaningful detail was the historic Valenciennes lace, which once belonged to her grandmother, Grand Duchess Elena Vladimirovna, adding a personal family touch to the dress. She completed the look with a long, flowing veil that gave it a dreamy, romantic finish. This blend of tradition and elegance made her gown one of the most memorable royal wedding dresses of the 1960s. Queen Margrethe II of Denmark, 1967. Queen Margrethe II's 1967 wedding dress was a perfect mix of tradition and Danish elegance. Designed by Jørgen Bender, the ivory silk gown featured a graceful flared skirt, long sleeves, and a simple square neckline that gave it a timeless feel. The 6-meter train added just the right amount of royal drama, making her entrance unforgettable. What made the dress extra special was the heirloom lace on the bodice, which came from her grandmother, Princess Margaret of Connaught. This sentimental detail tied her look to her family's history, making the gown not just beautiful but also meaningful. Empress Farah of Iran, 1959. Empress Farah Pahlavi's 1959 wedding dress was the height of royal glamour. Designed by Yves Saint Laurent for Dior, the gown was a stunning haute couture creation made to reflect her regal status and the grandeur of the occasion. The dress featured elegant lines, luxurious fabrics, and intricate detailing that made it fit for a future empress. She wore it when marrying the Shah of Iran on December 21, 1959, creating an unforgettable royal moment. The overall look was sophisticated, majestic, and perfectly suited to her iconic presence. Queen Silvia of Sweden, 1976. Queen Silvia of Sweden's 1976 wedding dress was a beautiful mix of elegance and tradition. Designed by Marc Bohan for Dior, the ivory duchesse silk satin gown had a high neckline, long sleeves, and a modest train that draped from her shoulders, an heirloom piece previously worn by the king's sisters. The simple, classic design let her antique 19th century Brussels lace veil shine, adding a touch of royal history. She completed the look with the cameo tiara and a bouquet featuring myrtle, keeping with Swedish royal wedding traditions. The result was a graceful, timeless bridal look that honored both style and family heritage. Princess Anne-Marie of Denmark, 1964. Princess Anne-Marie of Denmark's 1964 wedding dress was a perfect blend of simplicity and royal elegance. Designed by Jørgen Bender, the ivory satin gown featured an underbust cut, an open V-sash, and a unique oval smile neckline, giving it a subtle yet stylish flair. The long 6-meter train added just the right amount of drama, while a traditional Irish lace veil brought a touch of timeless charm. She completed the look with the Khedive of Egypt tiara, a Cartier piece worn by both her mother and grandmother, making the ensemble rich in family history and royal tradition. Princess Margaret, 1960 UK. Princess Margaret's 1960 wedding dress was the definition of understated elegance. Designed by Norman Hartnell, the silk organza gown had a V neckline and long, slim sleeves that perfectly suited her petite frame. The full skirt, made from over 30 meters of fabric, gave the dress a soft, flowing silhouette without being overly fussy. Breaking from the usual lavish royal style, the gown was minimalist yet striking, showing that simplicity can be just as stunning. She topped it off with the Poltimore tiara, which she had bought herself, adding a personal and regal touch to the look. Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, 1986, UK. Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York's 1986 wedding dress was a show-stopping ivory duchesse satin gown designed by British couturier Linka Tsiarak. The heavily beaded dress featured intricate motifs with scenes and symbols, making it unique and eye-catching. It had a dramatic 17.5-foot train and a 20-foot-long veil, adding grandeur to her royal look. The fitted bodice and puffed sleeves reflected the bold 1980s style, while the Yorkshire tiara completed the regal ensemble. Finished in just 4 months, the gown perfectly captured Sarah's playful yet elegant personality, making it one of the most memorable royal wedding dresses of the decade. Princess Alexia of Greece and Denmark, 1999. Princess Alexia of Greece and Denmark's 1999 wedding dress was understated yet elegant, perfectly reflecting her timeless style. She married Carlos Morales Quintana on July 9, 1999, at St. Sophia Cathedral in London, wearing a modest off-white satin gown designed by Austrian designer Inge Sprausen. The dress had a simple, classic silhouette that highlighted her natural beauty, with clean lines and minimal embellishments. A delicate veil completed the look, keeping the focus on the graceful gown. To add a touch of royal tradition, she wore a Cartier diamond tiara at the wedding. Queen Rania of Jordan, 1993. Queen Rania of Jordan's 1993 wedding dress was elegant with a modern twist. Designed by Bruce Oldfield, the gown featured short sleeves, a voluminous skirt with soft folds, and a large belt that accentuated her waist. The gold-trimmed fabric and embroidered collar added a touch of regal sophistication, while white gloves and a matching hair ornament completed the look. Instead of a traditional tiara, she wore a simple headband, keeping the style understated yet chic. The design was inspired by Syrian formal costumes showcased at the Victoria and Albert Museum, giving the dress a unique cultural and artistic touch. Sophie Rhys-Jones, Countess of Wessex, 1999 UK. Sophie Rhys-Jones, Countess of Wessex's 1999 wedding look was a stunning blend of sparkle, elegance, and royal tradition. She married Prince Edward wearing an ivory silk organza gown designed by Samantha Shaw, adorned with 325,000 crystals and pearls, paired with a matching silk crepe coat and a veil featuring crystal beading. The fitted silhouette highlighted her figure, while the intricate embellishments gave the dress a fairy-tale-like shimmer. Sophie completed her look with the Anthemion tiara, a historic piece that added regal sparkle and connected her to royal heritage. Her carefully styled hair and understated makeup perfectly balanced the elaborate gown and tiara, resulting in a timeless, sophisticated, and unforgettable bridal appearance. Queen Mathilde of Belgium, 1999. Queen Mathilde of Belgium's 1999 wedding look was elegant, refined, and full of royal sophistication. She married King Philippe on December 4, 1999, wearing a full-length, long-sleeved coat dress designed by Edouard Vermeulen of Natan Couture. The deep white gown featured a prominent collar, a row of buttons down the front, and a full skirt with a long train, creating a graceful and timeless silhouette. She completed her look with the Brabant laurel wreath tiara, a stunning Art Deco diamond piece on loan from her mother-in-law, Queen Paola, along with a matching veil and new diamond and pearl earrings gifted by Prince Philippe. Grace Kelly, Princess of Monaco, 1956. Grace Kelly, Princess of Monaco's 1956 wedding dress remains one of the most iconic gowns in royal history, a wedding dress that defined a legacy of timeless elegance. A gift from MGM and designed by Helen Rose, the gown featured a high bateau neckline, long lace sleeves, and a bell-shaped silk file skirt adorned with rose point and Valenciennes lace decorated with 300 pearls and seed pearls. Meticulously crafted by MGM's wardrobe department, it included a detachable underbodice, a silk crepe sheath with Alençon lace, and a silk filet underskirt with ruffles and tulle, flowing into a 3.5-yard long train. Grace Kelly did not wear a tiara at her wedding to Prince Rainier III of Monaco. Instead, she wore a Juliette cap made of antique Brussels lace, adorned with seed pearls and delicate wax orange blossoms. After the wedding, the masterpiece was donated to the Philadelphia Museum of Art, cementing its place in both royal and fashion history. And that's our countdown of the most stunning royal wedding dresses. Whether it's classic elegance, fairy tale glamour, or subtle sophistication, these gowns prove that royal brides really know how to make a statement. Which dress would you have loved to wear or see in real life? Drop your favorites in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more royal fashion, history, and all the glitz you can handle.